Hey,
Going fast makes me feel alive.
Make it stop, please.
Oh my god, so today we're opening the new legendary 5Ds decks. I'm sure you guys have heard plenty about this product. It is actually kind of something that Konami used to do where you get 3 pre-made decks all in one for $31.99.
Reminds me of Speed Duels.
Yeah, it kind of does remind me of Speed Duels. There used to be like legendary hero decks and stuff like that. You get Yusei, Akiza, and Crow. 3 different decks, 3 different characters.
Jack is mysteriously missing.
Yeah, I thought that they were gonna use that
These
Jack.
are obviously the most playable and like.
We're gonna open this up and take a look at it and maybe try to get to the bottom of whether or not you should buy it. Because I think this is a pretty good value product. I know that there are a lot of good reprints inside.
Is that it? Is that really the whole thing?
Yeah, so I actually wanted to start about that. What do you think of this like packaging and presentation?
That
Minimalist.
It's so yeah. It was. It's so.
This is what you get inside.
It's kind of efficient. Is the best word that I can
It
use.
pleases me.
Yeah, like this box, you can see it sort of see it. It's very small.
It's small, but like it's foily. It's not.
It
like
looks
It's
nice.
not a bad box.
Yeah.
I'm used to Konami giving us so much extra cardboard and like.
I remember
tins and
the
stuff.
old ones used to have the game mat type of
Yeah.
thing, like the
Yeah.
board. This does not have any of that. That means it can't really double as a storage solution, but perfectly honestly, I don't care that much about that because like I always thought that like you could buy one for storage, but then anytime you bought extras, it
There's
was
that extra
there's like there's a lot
cardboard.
of waste.
But my issue is this: is this cheaper then? Because
Nope.
we don't have all the extra.
It's not cheaper. In fact, it's like $31.99, so it's a little inflated.
Wow.
But overall, still pretty cool. I give it a solid like A+ for design, maybe like C for like, I guess.
It's crazy for a $31 product. You popped it open, you just kind of slid these things out. And
That's all
that's
that's
it.
in there.
All the value was right here.
First, let's start with the promo cards that you get inside. So these are sort of chibi forms of the 3 Steiner dragons.
That was pretty
those-
bulky to me.
Are those
Also-
the Monster Strike ones
Monster Strike?
from the game?
I don't know.
I think these are the chibi ones. They came from that game Duel Arena, if you remember that. It was like a browser game from like years ago, maybe.
Oh yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah. So here they are. We've got Stardust Dragon.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
I do like it. Although I realized lately, Stardust Dragon's nose is kind of creepy. Anyone ever get that feeling?
I've never
like it's
thought
really
of
like
its
it's
nose.
sharp and pointy.
Never thought of its nose.
Okay. Maybe I'm just weird.
I always thought it was kind of bad though, you know?
Black Rose Dragon.
That one looks cool in this.
I like this.
Very circular.
Yeah, it's very like it's supposed to literally be a rose, I guess. And then Black Winged
Nothing
Dragon.
saves that design.
I like Black Winged Dragon, but I always found it funny that it wasn't Black Winged Dragon. It's Black Winged Dragon. And I guess it's because it's not actually a Beast Warrior.
Oh no, we're allergic to archetypes.
Or not a Beast Warrior, but a Winged Beast. It's a dragon. So.
I guess at the time when they were making these Signer Dragons, none of them were a part of an archetype.
That would be the first. That would have been the first one.
I think Black Ones are pretty much there from the
But like
start with
Black
Crow.
Winged Dragon is not a part of that archetype. But
Yeah,
Stardust didn't
okay.
have an archetype. Black Rose didn't have an archetype. So I think they wanted to make sure that the Black Winged Dragon was not a part of an archetype.
Okay, and then we also get tokens of each character in chibi form. So
Ooh.
Chibi
That boy
Yusei
head big.
on his
You
dual
can't
runner.
talk.
Wow.
Chibi Akiza.
Oh.
I like that. And Chibi Crow.
This feels like this is their super deformed forms.
Yeah, I always feel like these should be figures. Like little like you know like
Nintendo
Nindoroids or whatever, yeah.
Or pop figures that already exist.
Yes, I mean true.
Okay. I heard Funko Pop might be going out of business, but then I heard that might be a lie, so. Anyways, these are the cool promos that you get. I think they all look quite nice. They're very colorful. and
Yes,
fun.
give them to me.
There you go. All right, so now we're going to open the 3 decks that you get. You guys have already seen this, I'm sure, but it's always fun to go through and see. These decks are supposed to be like, sort of ready to play out the box, get you started with.
Wait
you know-
a minute. We should call dibs first, you know? Like,
Oh, which one do you like the most?
yeah. Because I'm pretty sure.
Off the bat, what
we're gonna have to
would
do
you
a
say?
video using these, right?
What do you think is your favorite?
I gotta.
Why should he get the pick first?
Because I had the idea.
Or what about, which one did you say, Alex?
Oh,
I would definitely say the junk deck.
You like the junk you say? What about you? What would you say is your favorite?
the junk deck.
Oh, mine would be Black Ones, I think. I actually don't. I'm not a you say junk guy, but you know, we'll start with it.
I'm a speed warrior guy.
So, you say actually
Leaves
gets
me with the Black Rose.
Yusei actually gets new cards in this. So like these two are basically comprised of cards from like just existing support. But this is stuff that Yusei got as his Power of Fellows structure deck.
That we didn't get.
Yeah, it kind of got just integrated into this product. Full Speed Warrior. It is basically a Speed Warrior retrain. Monsters you control that mention Junk Warrior or a Synchro monster with Warrior in the original name get 900 attack during your battle phase only. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add Junk Synchron or a spell or trap that mentions Junk Warrior from your deck to your hand. So,
Speed Warrior.
fun. Scrap Synchron. Technically, I guess it's a scrap monster. It's also a tuner. For a Synchro summon, you can substitute it for any one Synchron tuner.
Nice.
Also, if you Synchro summon a monster that mentions a Synchron tuner's material, you can use it in your hand as material.
That's just cheating.
So, yeah, typical cheating, you know. And if a monster you control that mentions Junk Warrior and its name would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to banish this from your grave to protect it.
So it doesn't have any scrap synergy.
No scrap synergy, it just names
got the
scrap.
name.
That's
So.
Earth. That's still like a scrap monster.
Synchro Fellowship. So this is all of Yusei's kind of main little mascot monsters. There's
All his
Cobalt and
tuners.
stuff. Yes, tuners. So you get 2 monsters from your deck to your hand that are Junk Synchron and then 1 monster that mentions Junk Warrior or Stardust Dragon. Then you discard a card.
Oh, and I was wrong. I believe Sonic Chick and Quillbolt are not tuners.
Quillbolt, I think, is
Is
it
it?
a tuner?
I don't remember.
I know Sonic Chick isn't and Speed Warrior isn't, but
Those like his
These
main monsters from
What's
his
the
first
one
deck.
on the right?
Is that a Speed Warrior?
Is that no over here?
yeah, I don't remember which one is that. I don't know. Well, either way,
I can't see it, but it looks like Speed Warrior.
also you can banish this card from your grave, target a Synchro you control, reduce its level by 1, and then you get to normal summon a Synchron monster this turn, in addition to your regular normal summon. It's kind of fun. New Synchro Junk Warrior Extreme.
Junk Warrior.
Extreme. So this one is level 8. Takes Junk Synchron and 1 or more non-tuners. If you Synchro summon it, you can summon as many level 2 or lower monsters as possible from your grave, though you can't use those monsters' effects this turn. And you can only special summon 1 more time the turn that you use this effect. So it's kind of like,
so you can't do any like crazy combos, but you can do a little bit of something.
I guess it's like the last thing on your field that you get to make.
Or second
Like one
last.
last, yeah, like one last big Synchro summon after this. You can banish this card. Okay, yeah. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can banish this card and special summon a Junk Synchro monster, and it's treated as a Synchro summon.
So that would be the last summon that you make.
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe you can do it on your opponent's
Well, I
turn,
think that
guess,
might
too.
be interesting.
Scrap Warrior. So this is also a new thing that takes Scrap Synchron. Monsters that mention Junk Warrior or have Warrior in their name can't have their activated effects negated. I guess that even includes him.
You make this early.
If it's Synchro summoned, you can take a Junk Synchron or a card that mentions it from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the grave. So excellent
Another
setup.
scrap monster. Interesting.
All right, here's a reprint of Quillbolt Hedgehog. It's kind of cute.
Isn't that an alt art?
It's Anchorbolt Hedgehog.
Yeah,
So
different
it's
monster
new.
entirely.
If you control a Junk Warrior, a monster that mentions it, then this is in your grave. You can quick effect summon this card in defense position, though you become locked into Synchro monsters.
Oh,
Hard ones per turn. But I guess if you're playing a use
No
deck,
ending
you're
without. Oh wait, she's banned.
Crossroads Sonic Chick. So there's a sort of retrain of her. If a tuner is sent to your grave, even during the damage step, you can summon this card from your grave, if it was there when the monster was sent, or your hand, even if not, but banish it when it leaves the field. And then a Junk Warrior or a monster that mentions it. Okay, can we talk about this? Whenever they have to make anime support now, you notice they have to do that thing where it's like, our monster that mentions Junk Warrior, mentions Dark
Yeah.
Magician, because like so much of the old Yu-Gi-Oh stuff
Just
just,
weren't
it
in
wasn't,
archetypes.
yeah, it wasn't archetypes, and so they have to, it makes these texts very long and wordy. But yeah, she can basically summon herself back. And also you can, when you Synchro summon with it, you get to change all your opponent's monsters' battle positions. So like force them to defense mode.
I see mid-range in this deck.
One-way Synchro. Take a level 1 tuner from your deck or grave, add it to your hand, or special summon it. And then you can banish this from the grave if you have a Junk Warrior, and reset, or no. Oh, if you have Junk Warrior, you can reset this card, but it'll get banished when it leaves the field.
Gotta love effects like that.
And now we get to the old stuff, I think.
The good stuff.
Some Junk Synchrons, Wheel Synchron, Stardust Synchron.
Oh yeah, we getting.
This reminds me of when we did that Stardust versus Red
Yeah,
Dragon.
I'm upset.
Oh,
I'm
that
upset.
was very fun.
Don't miss that.
Oh wow, 3 Stardust Synchrons. Revolution Synchron.
Remember that was an expensive secret.
It was, yeah, for a little bit. Satellite Synchron. Assault Synchron is one of the better ones. Jet Synchron was banned for a
I
bit.
remember Jet Synchron.
Jump Converter, one of you
Oh
says
god, I'm really having PTSD.
flashbacks. We did do a video that was Stardust versus Red Dragon, and if you guys want to watch it,
It's absolutely insane.
this is very difficult to do all the combos, but we sort of made it work. Okay, Doppel Warrior, Effect Veiler, more Effect Veiler.
5Ds taught me about hand traps.
It kind of introduced them, I guess. Like Karibo always existed, but you know, real hand traps. Ash Blossom and Molcharmy Perulia, the first of the
I
Molcharmy reprints.
Don't feel like you say use that in the show.
But I will give them
If
this.
he wanted to win, he better.
Yeah, if he wanted to beat his enemies, like Aporia, I think was the last enemy in that show.
You say has no enemies.
That's true. You say probably isn't the type that sees people as enemies. He sees them as hopeless causes that can maybe become his friend. On your mark,
Get
get
set.
set.
I like it.
This lets you start by activating and you get to add a Synchron monster from your deck to your hand. And you get 2 of them. Tuning, good consistency card. So one thing I'm noticing, Altart Tuning. It's got
You can
Junk
print
Synchron.
every staple you really need to build a synchro deck. God,
Yeah, you're getting a lot of
Synchron
multiples in here. Like a lot of cards actually coming in 2s and 3s, although I noticed that suspiciously all the ultras that are new in here, you still only get 1 of those. So yeah, you gotta buy
Buy multiple of the box.
a few more of these. Duelist Genesis, Synchro Rumble is a really good card.
Remember that.
Clashing Souls, Scrap Fist. This is where you. That's actually Junk Warrior's like signature attack, isn't it?
I actually
It looks
do
like
not
that's when
remember.
he's.
It looks like
He's punching somebody.
It's one of those cards where you target your Junk Warrior, and it gets a bunch of effects like piercing. Your opponent can't use effects when it attacks. Doubles the damage. Just can't die in battle.
Gotta love an attack spell.
Yeah, it's your typical attack spell. We also get 1-for-1, very Yusei card. Scrap Yard, just get to scrap Tuner from deck to hand. So that can get the new Scrap Synchron. Call by the Grave, and Crossout Designator.
Oh,
Some very good staples.
is that banned?
It's 1. These are both
It's
at 1.
limited.
Forbidden Droplet.
Good reprint.
Synchro Zone. This is sort of a little floodgate. Neither player can attack except with Synchro monsters.
Okay.
So, I guess against these other decks that
It
probably wouldn't
shouldn't
be
be
very,
a very
good,
big
but
problem, but yeah.
I guess like in a general sense, you could run this against the meta. Infinite Impermanence, another good staple, and then some old extra deck stuff, I assume. We got Junk Warrior
That's an altar,
and
right?
his Altart. Junk Speeder. This whole deck kind of tends to revolve around him. Stressful card, I know.
Very upsetting card.
Stardust Dragon, Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon, Formula Synchron, Stardust Warrior, Shooting Star Dragon, and Crimson Dragon.
This just reminds me of how much pain we went through gathering cards for that Stardust deck.
Yeah.
Just to see Konami print everything we painstakingly tried to dig up that week.
I will say I don't hate that players can now access this with ease, but it makes our struggles a little bit.
It just feels kind of a joke. At any point, we could have reprinted all that.
But at home, now you guys can have a better Stardust versus Crimson Nova.
No, they don't. Jack's cards aren't reprinted here.
Although the Jack has a structure, so you could pick this up and then pick up the Jack structure.
And now people can have a better duel than you guys had.
Alright, this is Akiza's deck. These are all going to be reprints, so I'll go through them a little quicker because this is all stuff that you would likely have seen before.
In fact, didn't Rose Dragons get support in just like the last?
Doom of Dimension,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
So you can combine this with all of that and make a probably much better deck than whatever this is. Miracle Fertilizer, Black Garden, Basil Rose Shoot, or Basil, depending on how you pronounce it.
Basal.
Blooming of the Darkest Rose. I always like the name of this card.
It sounds beautiful.
Perialis, Empress of Blossoms. I don't know if you actually use this card, but it's a
I don't
plant
remember
support.
honestly, but I like it.
Certainly a plant.
Gains attack for your plants, and you can summon a level 5 or higher plant from your hand or grave. And now some reprints, like a Lone Fire, gotta have that. 3 of them, wow, good starter thing. Witch of the Black Rose, this one's fun. Spore, another good
love Spore.
tuner. Rose Lover, Blue Rose Dragon, oh, we're getting some hand traps. Ghost Ogre, 2 of them. And of course the Rose Dragons. Why did Ghost
What
Ogres
is the
randomly
order?
come? Yeah.
Is it wait, is that alphabetical?
I
No.
don't think so.
We went from
yeah, 'cause
Gina
went
R
Witch,
just now.
then-
Oh, you're right,
yeah.
you're right, yeah.
Red Rose Dragon. I think this is one of the cards where if you synchro with it, you get to special summon a Rose Dragon from your hand or deck. And you also get to add Frozen Rose or Blooming to your hand. Next we've got White Rose Dragon. I remember we waited was this the one that like people waited a long time for this to come out? Like it was like one of those like OCG import type things.
Was it White Rose or Blue Rose that was delayed?
Blue Rose was
early.
really
so
old.
maybe it was White Rose.
Sounds
What to
alright.
do? Yeah, it's a good starter. When it's normal summon, you can special summon a Rose Dragon from your hand or graveyard. Right. Okay, so this is definitely like one of the good cards. We get 3 of that. Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. You activate this and you get a bajillion life points.
Spooky Dagwood.
It's sort of like a maxi, but whenever your opponent special summons, you gain
Life points.
life points equal to that monster's attack. Rose Princess, Rose Girl, I always like this one. Rock's Rose Dragon, this is another one of the good ones.
I do not remember this one.
When it's normal or special summoned, you get to add 1 card that mentions Black Rose Dragon from your deck to your hand.
Simple and easy to use.
Yeah.
Simple and clean.
Like I was saying, they have to do that whole mentions Black Rose Dragon. So 3 of that. So you're getting like a lot of the different Rose Dragons. Ruddy Rose Witch, this is the one that actually sets up, what's her name? Sets up Witch of the Black Rose.
Are they like
They
sisters?
work in tandem.
Oh, I think this is a retrain, right?
Yeah, so basically you contribute her, you add Witch of the Black Rose to your hand, and then you get to place a level 3 or lower plant monster on top of your deck, and then you immediately get to normal summon her, and that will activate her effect. So it's a little combo card. We get this thing in focus. We get 2 Ruddy Rose Witches, 3. I lied. Molcharming Meows is your second Molcharming.
Meow.
I don't think she used that in the anime.
But if she wants to win, she would.
It does look like something she liked though. It's got a little flower-ish shape on top.
A flower-ish shape.
I was gonna say it's like a flower, but then I looked closer and it's just kind of
It's a thing.
it's a thing.
I don't even
Okay.
know what a Molcharmy is.
Spells, Monster Reborn, Terraforming,
Another miracle fertilizer.
another Miracle Fertilizer, another Black Garden, Fragrant Storm. This is quite old plant support. Thorn of Balance. Oh god, these are very.
I think they were
cards.
just kind of desperate for those.
Yeah, you could tell they didn't have much because Akiza's never had much of a deck, and since they couldn't add the new cards, they just went with old stuff. Frozen Rose, White Rose Cloisters is the field spell that I guess you'd be searching. Let you summon a plant. Basil Rose Shoot, a second one, I suppose. And then she also gets Infinite Impermanence, 2 of them. So this deck only got 1, right?
Never go home
This gets
without your
2.
impermanence.
Black Rose Dragon, Splendid. Oh my god, these are old plants. Like I remember when this came out in like Crossroads of Chaos, like 2009,
Cards, ancient
8 or 9 or something. Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. I mean that was a pretty good one. Garden Rose Maiden. Crossroads. Oh, Link monsters. Link
Yeah.
monsters inside of my 5G's decks. I don't know how I feel about it. You get a couple of those. Ruddy Rose Dragon, 2 of them. And then Garden Rose Flora, which I think is just literally Garden Rose Maiden from like probably a different angle or something. Yeah,
Looks
Maybe she's older.
a
I
retrain.
think so.
But she went from dark to light.
Yeah, she's had a better life now. Yeah, that's what it is.
She's got a new perspective.
Final one is
Blackwing!
Rose
Or as I
Black.
call them, Black Kings.
I like it. I approve. I think this is probably like my favorite of these 3 decks, I would say.
Oh, Paul's found his next deck.
I don't know if I would play this because it's so combo-y in the modern day, but like I remember I used Blackwings back in 2010 or so.
I want to do Black Wings versus Raid Raptors.
That always seems like it'd be a cool one. Crow versus who's the guy in
Shay.
Shay,
Oh,
yeah.
whoa.
Is that his name? Who
Shay.
uses
Shun Kurosaki.
It was Shane Dub.
Ugh, keep that dub out of your mouth.
Blackwing Value? This is a very dark ultra rare. There's the printing colors, it's very dark.
It looks that way.
Blackwing Value, the emblem of honor. It's the one that lets you sort of do an unofficial synchro summon from your grave.
Why does Value make me go from a high
For
school?
That's
honestly,
basically supposed
for
to be.
years, for many, many years, I've been familiar with that card. Can I tell you, I never knew the whole name of it. It's always just been Value.
Same.
The emblem of honor. Icarus Attack. That's an interesting one to include as an ultra.
Wow.
Pretty.
Blackbird Close. This is their counter trap. You can negate a monster effect with it.
I didn't know they had a counter trap.
And if you do, you get to summon a black winged dragon from your extra deck.
There's so much I don't know.
Blackwing Armor Master. These are old.
Used to
ones.
hate that.
Wait, that's Bruh, Armor Master is actually kind of hard to get your hands on.
It was back in the day.
No, even today, when you're trying to build Edison decks.
Oh, well, easy now. Blackwing Nathung, the Starlight. Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind. I remember this was funny. This was used to be a like a $10 like rare back
Just
in the
an
day.
easy extender.
It could special summon itself, which is pretty rare at the time, and it could have monsters attack and defense.
Very annoying to deal with back in the day.
Blackwing Boar the Spear, Droll and Lockbird, 2 of them. Wow.
But you buy a couple of
Do
these.
I feel like the hand
yeah,
traps
roll.
in these things are being a little thematic?
I think that they are kind of trying to make it feel like things that maybe that character would use, like, because this is a Droll and Lockbird.
Yeah.
So.
So like,
Blackwing Chris the Crack of Dawn.
I think that name's funny.
I don't know.
a little funny, a little funny.
Blackwing Sharnga the Waning Moon.
Sharingan.
Blackwing Orochi the Squall. Harmattan the Dust. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I think everybody's gotten this so far. Simoon the Poison Wind. This is the one that actually searches a black whirlwind and puts it on your field and then immediately normal summons itself
Not bad.
at the cost of banishing a Blackwing from your hand. And that whirlwind will leave the field at the end of the turn. Typically in a Blackwing deck, we'll use Zephyros to like bounce the whirlwind so you don't lose it. But I don't know if Zephyros is actually in this deck, weirdly enough.
Wow.
It's strange because it's one of the more iconic Blackwings. Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill.
We chilled
Chilly.
out.
Sort of
Chilly.
knockoff Effect Veiler type hand trap.
Yep.
And then the retrain of Vayu, Vata, the Emblem of Wandering.
So
Vata.
He
left the
doesn't.
school.
He does an unofficial Synchro summon by sending himself from the field and then the rest of the materials from your deck to equal level 8. You get 3 of him, so he's kind of a good starter. Blackwing Shamal the Sandstorm.
That's a cute design.
Man, I knew a dude named Shamal.
It does sound like maybe someone's real name.
Someone you knew back in the day.
Blackwing can send it from your hand or field to the grave, target a monster your opponent controls, send a Blackwing Synchro monster from your check to the grave, and then that monster loses 700 attack and has its effects negated, but it becomes a quick effect if you've got a Dark Synchro.
Did you know that the Chinook is actually a well-known weather phenomenon between the U.S. and Canada?
I thought it was a hockey team.
Is that something to do with snow?
When it's just a well-known wind current.
See, I see like snowflakes, but I guess it's because he's Chinook the
Canada's
Snow
cold.
Blast. Blackwing Sudri, the Phantom Glimmer.
I don't know what that is.
He adds Blackwing to Dragon
Is that a
supports.
type of Canada wind?
I have no idea.
I'll get 3 of him. And Molcharmy Thuwalos.
Hey.
The Winged Beast Molcharmy, so that at least makes sense.
Yeah.
Spells. Mystical Space Typhoon.
I don't like that.
Hey.
Book of Moon.
All right, Edison.
Black Whirlwind.
Also Edison?
Yeah,
a couple of
yeah,
those.
technically.
Forbidden Chalice.
Edison?
Yeah.
Yeah, Forbidden Chalice. Fun. Called by the Grave to stop.
No,
Okay,
definitely.
all right.
Stop the other hand traps. 3 Black Feather Whirlwind, 2 Black Feather Whirlwinds. Okay, this is sort of
That's
the
the reach.
newer Black Whirlwind. When you synchro summon, it lets you summon
I
one of the
think-
Black Wings in your
It
grave.
should have been called Blacker Whirlwind.
Delta Crow, Anti-Reverse. This destroys all your opponent's set, spell, and traps. And if you control exactly 3 Blackwing monsters, you could activate it from your hand.
I've always wondered what exactly happened in that art. Like, what did they do? They just
I
strapped a
think that they
bomb
blew the
to
place
it.
up.
They strapped dynamite to a bird and said, go.
Wallace was like, here I go. Wait, not Wallace.
It'd be funny if it was Wallace.
Value's like, okay, here I go.
Blackwing Twin Shadow, and then finally, some common Blackwing extra deck cards like Armed Wing, Silverwind the Ascendant, Black Winged Dragon, this is the normal art of him and not the chibi. Blackwing Full Armor Master, I remember he's the one that can't be affected by other cards.
Very annoying.
Can be very annoying, yeah.
Blackwinged Assault Dragon, this one's cool because it does the whole, it gains Black Feather counters and burns your opponent for 700 each time they activate a monster effect. You get 2 of them, that's cool. Boreas Storm the Wicked Wind. And yeah, that's your deck. What do we think about it? Yay, nay, cool.
I think it's fire. I mean, you do have to do some extra work in upgrading or updating the Blackwing Rose decks. But, I mean, I don't think those cards are very hard to get. So,
Yeah.
like, out the box, not the most even matchups, but with some changes.
Out the box, I think I would say Blackwing actually probably feels like it's the most practical to play, I would guess. Just because it's got like established support that's pretty good. Rose Dragon sort of needs the new stuff.
There's too many just old
Yeah, the
cards
old,
in
Rose
that
Dragon has
deck.
the most old stuff. And Yusei, I think, is probably pretty good, but also
Convoluted.
I don't. Sorry, Yusei fans.
Uh-oh.
I'm not a big fan of like the tuner jump strategy. I find it for a new player, it'd probably be kind of hard to like play out of the box, you know, and like know what you're doing.
Well, you can't. You can't know.
You know what I think they actually should have included in this that would have really
A
helped?
combo guide.
Yeah, they should have included a little paper with like a blurb.
They would need a book, not a paper.
Well, even just give people a bread and butter. Like, so like with a Yusei deck, it'd be cool if it was like, okay, if you start with that spell, Synchro Fellowship or whatever it's called, here's just a basic combo you can do if you have that spell.
All combo lines
But-
lead to Junk Speeder.
Yeah. But I mean, but even still, just tell people how to do that.
Hey, what do you do after you get to Junk Speeder?
Whatever you want.
Now, when you get the thing is, you will have to buy 3 of these if you want to get the Yusei cards,
That's like
and that
90
is
some bucks.
and that is like $96 at MSRP. So that is something to keep in mind with this.
Just wait for payday.
Yeah,
But I mean,
so.
you get a full set of a lot of hand traps.
That is true. You will get a lot of hand traps and staples, some
That's a good
droplets and
investment.
stuff, some call buys. So, all in all, I think it's a pretty good product. I think that this is a step in the right direction for how they are presenting starter and structure decks, and they're going to be doing it again with legendary modern decks in a few months. So, cool. Go out and buy it if you guys want, and we'll be doing a video soon with some duels with this.
Thanks.
Without further ado, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Pass
turn.